as an audience, I get bored with things that I can make out कि अरे यही हो जाएगा, predictability. I wouldn't want to see that in my script.
When you watch six-pack abs of a man, like say Sunny Kaushal, so आपको क्या sentiment होता है?
मेरे को बस ये लगता है कि बंदा खा कब पाएगा next.
खा कब पाएगा?
It's not के दिखाने के लिए शर्ट उतारा, वो आप देखेंगे तो आपको पता चलेगा कि वो क्यों है उसमें सीन.
I will not get into all these comparisons with Vicky Kaushal. I'm sure that there are a lot of other people they'll be asking you anyways.
Oh, ये project तू कर रही है, तू ये कर रही है, मैं वो कर लूँगी. It's that. That's the reason the insecurity level has reduced in the industry.
Hi, this is Sunny.
Hi, this is Radhika.
And you are watching
Bollywood Hungama.
We have with us Sunny Kaushal and Radhika Madan. Their movie Shiddat is coming up. The promo is sprightly and interesting, and as the name suggests, Shiddat, that there's a lot of intensity happening. So pleasure having you guys on Bollywood Hungama with us.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you so much for having us.
All right, so जब Shiddat का हम जिक्र करते हैं तो what is the first thought that comes to your mind apart from intensity?
Apart from intensity.
Apart from intensity, I think for me it would be the way of life. I mean, because Shiddat, whatever you do in life, I think it requires some kind of Shiddat in it, right?
Passion.
Yeah,
And
passion and the drive to do things, yeah. With your heart and soul.
Exactly.
with your heart and soul.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. I really like the promo and I think it's
Thank you.
एक वो होता है कि वो मूड फ्रेश हो जाता है ना. बिकॉज कहीं ना कहीं वो जो एक रोमांटिक फिल्म्स का जो एक नोशन है वो इतना ज़्यादा डन टू डेथ हो चुका है दैट बियॉन्ड अ पॉइंट यू फील दैट ओके fair enough and I think in today's time when you have so much of this OTT exposure it's very important I feel that maybe you need to have something which surprises you. So do you look at content that you're about to do as an audience as well or about to do like in terms of script?
I don't know whether I look at it as an audience but I do कहीं ना कहीं वो kick in हो जाता है because when you read something or when you're watching something it's how do you feel about it from the other side and then you go back to it, read it again from your character's perspective, right? Yeah. So yeah, I think I would say that the first time that I read something, I read it from the audience's perspective, from a very third person point of view.
Because you're not too attached to the character yet.
Right.
You're reading it for the first time, so you can't imagine yourself in the character. You're not in it. You can see it कि अच्छा ये character है. But of course, अपने thoughts तो आते ही हैं. Like if as an audience, I get bored with things that I can make out कि अरे यही हो जाएगा, predictability. So I wouldn't want to see that in my script. Because अगर मैं ही बोर हो रही हूँ तो फिर वो लोग तो बोर हो ही जाएंगे ना.
Right. अच्छा क्या आपके साथ ऐसा होता है जब आप लोग when you're watching stuff on OTT that कोई चीज़ अगर आपको थोड़ा slow लग रहा है तो उसको fast forward कर दिया do you jump while watching at times?
यार मेरे साथ पता है मेरे साथ ये होता है मैं कभी-कभी छोड़ देता हूँ वो बीच में फिर.
हाँ.
मतलब इट्स अ वेरी बैड थिंग टू डू बट फिल्म होती है तो वो फिर भी चली जाती है बट बिकॉज हम लोगों के अभी प्लेटर पे इतना सब कुछ आ गया है
एग्जैक्टली
कि अगर मुझे बीच में कुछ लगता है तो कभी-कभी फॉरवर्ड कर लेता हूँ बट अगर फिर भी वो इंटरेस्ट जा रहा है देन आई डोंट फोर्स माई सेल्फ
लीव इट. यस मेरा सवाल बेसिकली उसी से रिलेटेड था कि दैट व्हेन यू आर रीडिंग अ स्क्रिप्ट तो क्या आपको ये एक एहसास होता है कि यार जब मुझे एक फीलिंग हो सकता है फास्ट लाइक फॉरवर्ड करने का
करेक्ट
सो द प्रोजेक्ट दैट आई एम डूइंग उसमें वो सेंटिमेंट लोगों का नहीं होना चाहिए. Do you have that thought?
Definitely, like, but उसमें आप बीच में नहीं छोड़ सकते because you need to know कि कहाँ पे weak है script कि वहाँ पे हम work कर सकते हैं. ऐसे नहीं कर सकते कि boring, next.
Yeah.
It's not like that. You finish the whole script, you make your points and then you discuss it with the director that I felt कि यहाँ पे थोड़ा सा वो है, but see. कि क्या हो सकता है क्या नहीं हो सकता.
Because making process में तो there are a lot of heads and hearts together, right? So it's always a give and take and it's very important to understand कि director, writer सबका क्या perspective है. So शायद हम जिस नज़रिए से देख रहे हैं उस नज़रिए से लिखी ना हो उस चीज़ को.
Right.
So it's always that. But I mean, at the end of the day, it boils down to how impactful it is to you personally.
Right. So both of you, I think you're still very early in your career. ये slightly थोड़ा सा senior हैं आपसे.
ये तो मैं शूट के टाइम पे कहता हूँ ये वेटरन है ये सीनियर है.
जी. तो मेरा सवाल ये था कि जब आप अपने काम को देखते हैं, जब आप कर रहे होते हैं, फिर आप जब बाद में देखते हैं, तो उसमें आप डिस्पैशनेट होना कितना ज़रूरी है अपने काम को देखने की तरफ, कि उसमें मोहब्बत नहीं करना उससे, एंड यू नो दैट.
आई थिंक इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट बिकॉज वी एक्टर्स आर वेरी वेन. हम बहुत पसंद हैं. हम जब देखते भी हैं तो हम खुद को देखते हैं उसमें. सो इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू डिस्कनेक्ट फ्रॉम इट. सो आई मीन दैट्स माई पर्सनल पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू, विच इज़ वाई मैं शूट पे ज़्यादातर मैं आई डोंट गो बिहाइंड द मॉनिटर एंड आई सी इट. बट एवरीबडी हैज़ देयर ओन प्रोसेस, यू नो. सो दिस इज़ माई, बिकॉज मैं ज़्यादा फिर उसमें घुस जाऊँगा कि अरे मेरे बाल ऐसे हो गए, मैं ऐसा, यू नो, वो, और मुझे वो पसंद नहीं है. तो आई लाइक टू डिस्कनेक्ट माई सेल्फ आफ्टर द होल प्रोसेस इज डन.
जैसे प्रोमो में हमने देखा कि दैट ऑब्वियसली आप अपने 6 पैक्स नहीं देख पा रहे हैं, बट राधिका इज वॉचिंग देम. सो व्हेन यू वॉच 6 पैक एब्स ऑफ अ मैन लाइक से सनी कौशल, सो आपको क्या सेंटिमेंट होता है कि दैट यू नो दिस इज समथिंग दैट it's something that you find it cool on a man?
मेरे को बस ये लगता है कि बंदा खा कब पाएगा नेक्स्ट.
खा कब पाएगा.
मेरे को ऐसा लग रहा है पानी इधर से बंद हुआ है,
नमक भी,
कॉफी अभी गई हुई है अंदर. तो मेरा तो ये होता है कि शॉट खत्म हुए, ये खाए, ये ठीक रहे, बिकॉज स्टाफ लाइक he's worked so hard in everything, like be it scenes, be it his body, everything. It inspires you in a way, definitely. But then you automatically become थोड़ा caring towards that person कि just be okay, just hold on, because अगर इसकी energy dip करेगी तो shoot भी रुकेगी, सब कुछ रुकेगी, but his health can't suffer because of that.
Yeah, she was very sweet on that day. I remember the body shot day. सुबह से कुछ नहीं खाया हुआ था, कुछ नहीं, बस पानी पी रहा हूँ, like she said कॉफ़ी पी रहा हूँ, and but she was really sweet and she was after every shot, you okay? You want anything? सब तेरा सर सही है, सब कुछ सही है. मैंने कहा हाँ ऐसा अभी तक फिलहाल तो सही है.
So it's not a lot about कि oh so cool and popcorn. It's not. There's a lot that goes in the
shoot
process.
पे वो नहीं होता बिल्कुल भी. Shoot पे I don't think anybody is, because everybody is concentrating on के ये shot लेना है, performances, shoot खत्म हो जाए उस दिन का जितना हम लोगों ने प्लान किया है. So I don't think anybody is like oh क्या 6 pack abs बनाए हैं. Yeah.
Okay, but when you saw in the promo, do you think that it will have the desired impact on your female fans?
I mean, I hope so. See, the thing is, also in the film, it was never written there just के 6 pack abs दिखाने. It had a meaning. It has a meaning in the film. When she is looking at Jaggi and he's in the shower and you know जो उसमें promo में भी है जो 6 pack abs दिखा रहा है. It's not के दिखाने के लिए शर्ट उतारा है. वो आप देखेंगे तो आपको पता चलेगा कि वो क्यों है उसमें सीन है. It's a proper impactful scene there.
Right. No, of course. Okay, now जैसे मैंने आपसे जिक्र किया था अभी इंटरव्यू स्टार्ट होने से पहले, मुझे बहुत वो इंटरेस्टिंग लगा जब आप कहते हैं कि दैट अपनी खिड़की से बाहर देखो चांद दिख रहा है. So you know suddenly it strikes you कि दैट बहुत हो गया, मतलब चांद है तो है जो भी है. So now you know in a way जैसे हम लोग बात कर रहे थे कि दैट रोमांटिक फिल्म्स दे आर सो डन टू डेथ एंड देयर सो मच अवेलेबल एवरीवेयर राइट नाउ दैट थोड़ा सा कुछ अगर मुख्तलिफ होता है, अलग होता है, तो इट स्ट्राइक्स अ कॉर्ड समवेयर. जब आपने वो सीन पढ़ा था, डिड यू चेक एट इट? डिड यू फाइंड इट इंटरेस्टिंग?
I was laughing like how when I read the script. I was like, and plus the way he delivers it also, it makes a difference. It sounds funny. You automatically, you know, laugh comes to your face, and yeah, I तो loved it. Script level पे मुझे बहुत पसंद था.
Yeah, even I loved it because that scene, that particular scene for me was what captured Jaggi and Kartika's relationship, the love story, because it's not a very कि यार मैं तुझसे इतना प्यार करता हूँ कि मैं क्या बताऊँ कितना प्यार करता हूँ. It's not that. वो उनके लव स्टोरी में, उनके कॉन्वर्जेशन में वो सेंस ऑफ ह्यूमर है, वो जोक है, वो बैंटर है. So you know, so that particular dialogue, although it's a वही चांद के उसके ऊपर एक टेक है, but it's what they would say to each other.
Right. Tell us something about the music. I think the title track, I think it's really nice.
Thank
you know,
you.
एक बार सुनने में अगर कोई ये चीज़ आपको अगर अपील करे तो I'm sure that it must be वो शिद्दत वाली फील आ रही है.
Yeah.
So how the other songs and Tell us something the journey of filming those songs.
I think Manan Bhardwaj has done
Killed
an
it.
amazing job. I remember the first time I heard Shiddat and I was like, मतलब मुझे म्यूजिक सुन के पहली बार लगा कि अच्छा अभी फिल्म को मैच करना पड़ेगा म्यूजिक पे. It's so good. Like the whole album is kick-ass.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Right.
Like हमने 2 साल पहले सुना था before anything. Like
Yeah.
सबसे पहले हमें गाने सुनाए गए थे, then script हुई थी,
Correct.
and
Then
then
readings हुई
तो then readings वगैरह हुई थी. तो जब अभी तक like whenever I'm traveling,
Yeah, I listen to it.
it's on loop. It's been 2 years.
I'm sure.
So that makes me think at least कि वैसा नहीं है कि trend आया, oh nice song, अगला. It stays with you. I've experienced it with myself. I don't know.
No, this
maybe
whole
I'm too
album
attached
has
to it.
that very old school appeal to it. कि मतलब ये like she said, it's not a very trend वाला song कि अभी आया 2 महीने बाद चला जाएगा. If it stays with you, it'll stay with you. Like she's saying 2 साल से मतलब मेरे फोन पे तो वो स्क्रैच वाला वर्जन
हाँ मेरे पास भी scratch वाला है.
जो कुछ मिक्स नहीं है कुछ नहीं वो स्क्रैच वाला है. सो वही सुनते आ रहे हैं हम. अभी जब आएगा एल्बम तो
हमें भी सुनने को मिलेगा कि 2 साल बाद क्या हुआ है.
बट द म्यूजिक इज आई थिंक इट्स वन ऑफ द biggest contributors to the film.
No, I'm sure, and I think love story is important.
Yeah.
And the best part is that the in a way, you know, the movie is not shouting that it's a love story, which always resonates more in a way. I think.
Yeah.
Do you think that is?
Because it's real.
It becomes more
Yeah.
real. Yeah.
It becomes more real because it's not. See, we are not black and white people. We somewhere live in the grey.
Grey.
Right.
And if you capture the grey, it is anyway relatable. We don't want to say कि हमारा शिद्दत वाला प्यार देखो guys. Wow. It's not about that. It's about seeing कि maybe I'm not perfect and maybe you're not perfect.
Correct. Yeah.
But do we still fit together?
Yeah, that's exactly.
And figuring that out. And when you show that, I think it just becomes relatable in that moment. And that is what we've tried to do.
Also, there is this thing that actions speak louder than words. So this film is that it's through actions. How do you show? You know, if 2 people are in love, instead of just saying कि यार मैं तुझसे इतना प्यार करता हूँ.
चांद लिया मैं तेरे लिए.
It's also
चांद
more to
तारे
do with what they do for each other.
Yeah.
throughout the
Intensity.
film. Yeah.
Now, जैसे आप जिक्र कर रहे हैं कि 2 साल पहले आप लोग गाने आपके पास में थे. Obviously, there must have been journey and pandemic has destroyed everyone's plans. So now देखिए ये प्रोमो देख के इस चीज़ का अंदाज़ा होता है कि आपका एक बहुत ही अच्छी आपकी जर्नी जा रही है, चाहे वो OTT हो चाहे फिल्म्स का हो. But I think this film presents you in this proverbial heroine material, you know, that way. जो एक और obviously आपके लिए भी you're starting off in more ways than one, but this is something that can really catapult in terms of in a league that is really big. And I'm sure that you guys would have loved to see yourself on the big screen because that's what is I think this experience is all about. I think it has everything in terms of चाहे locations हो, गाने हो, तो वो एक so you know you guys are very young. How do you deal with these sort of fluctuations which are happening because of pandemic and obviously now it is releasing on an OTT platform that is having a massive reach all across India, which is massive, of course. But again, big screen होता है. इसका जो एक you know that couples जा रहे हैं and you know people are talking about it. एक जो feel होता है.
Correct.
So how do you deal with this entire these fluctuations? Because जब आपने सुनी होगी स्क्रिप्ट गाने सुने होंगे एक आदमी एक ख्वाब बना लेता है.
Correct.
हाँ, Valentine's,
जी,
definitely.
Exactly. So Valentine is something that comes to my mind immediately as well. जी.
Correct. I mean, I think you first of all, because of this pandemic, like you said, you know, things became so uncertain. I think you take one day at a time.
Of course.
That's the best thing. And yeah, obviously this film was made for theatres like many other films that were made for theatres and are now on OTT platform. But at the same time, I would say that since now OTT platforms has such a big reach, at the end of the day, हम film बना रहे हैं, we want it to reach as many people as possible.
Yeah.
You know, it's that. So जितने ज़्यादा लोग देखेंगे, जितने ज़्यादा लोग पसंद करेंगे, it's going to have the same effect. So I think it's fine. Yeah. I mean, you know, in fact, we are lucky that it's
Then
coming
at least
out
our
on OTT
work
right
is
now.
coming
Yeah.
out and it's being put it's in the front of people.
Exactly.
Right. And that is what matters, yaar. At the end of the day, as actors, you just want your work to be out.
और लोगों को पसंद करना है, I'm really sorry.
Yeah, it's okay.
लोगों को पसंद करना है, so वो कहीं पे भी पसंद कर लेंगे, right? That's even if it's on a small screen or big screen, and so that's the thing.
But this is the lesson that I learned during Angrezi, because Angrezi was such a huge film.
Yeah.
And it was just in the theaters for a day.
Yeah, man. I
And then pandemic hit us. So I had experienced that for the first time.
Right.
That it was my big project.
Yeah.
But the love that I received on OTT for Angrezi, it just made me change my perspective a lot.
Correct.
So when Shiddat, was announced on OTT, I was fine with it.
Correct.
It
Yeah,
wasn't
same.
there wasn't a fear that, oh, but what about this? What about that? At the end of the day, it's just about कि ये काम किया है, connect हो जाएगा, वो घर पे बैठे भी हो जाएगा, वो theaters में भी हो जाएगा. अगर mood आपको अपने बॉयफ्रेंड के साथ देखना है, गर्लफ्रेंड के साथ देखना है, घर पे भी आप बैठ के देख सकते हैं. पॉपकॉर्न तो बन ही जाते हैं किचन में. तो
No, I think yeah. So that's it's a new world anyway. I think one has to adapt. So there's no doubt about that. And अगर interestingly दोनों आप लोगों ने you've seen both the sides of the spectrum. You've been part of a very fine web show with Kabir Khan. आप तो खैर काफी महारानी टाइप में हैं web shows के मामले में.
वेटरन मैं कह रहा हूँ.
यार मेरे को मत करो यार, शर्म है.
Right. So how do you look at this entire mix which is there? Movies are there, web shows are there.
I think it's a great opportunity for
Absolutely,
it's
yeah.
great time to be an actor.
Yeah.
Or any
Or anybody.
any
Any
technician or
Exactly.
anything.
Exactly.
Great time. Like so many projects, so many opportunities. It's not कि वही 3 projects बन रहे हैं, सब भाग रहे हैं उसी के पीछे मेरे को ले लो. ये नहीं बन रहा तो ये बन रहा है, ये नहीं बन रहा तो वो बन रहा है. N number of shows, N number of films.
Absolutely.
Which is fab.
No, and at the end of the day, we are here to entertain people. Right?
Yeah.
So जितने ज़्यादा medium होगा, उतना ज़्यादा entertainment होगा लोगों के लिए.
And उतनी कम insecurity भी होगी.
Correct.
जैसे you see nowadays that इतनी insecurities नहीं है. The younger generation, they are very good with one another. They chill with each other. It's not कि oh ये project तू कर रही है, तू ये कर रही है, मैं वो कर लूँगी. It's that's the reason the insecurity level has reduced in the industry.
Is it like this? Is it as nice as the way she's saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Like I'm friends with a lot of actors, whoever. I mean, everybody meets so nicely with each other. वो नहीं है बिल्कुल भी एक दूसरे में. I mean, there's healthy competition definitely.
Yeah.
वो नहीं होगा तो nobody will grow. There needs to be healthy competition always. But वो नहीं है यार कि अच्छा तूने ये कर ली अब मैं.
Sarness नहीं है.
हाँ, there's no sadness.
There's no sadness. It's like अच्छा इसने ये कर लिया तो अब मेरे को ये करके दिखाना पड़ेगा. It's as he said, it's healthy competition. It just motivates you to work harder.
Harder.
I will not get into all these comparisons with Vicky Kaushal. I'm sure that there are a lot of other people they'll be asking you anyways.
Okay.
La 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 la
Cool.
la.
Hi, this is Sunny.
Hi, this is Radhika.
And you are watching
Bollywood Hungama.